Welcome guys and everything. I had to swap from I guess live streaming from Twitch to come here to see if it's any better, which it looks like it's not so much. So I will probably have all kinds of skipping in frames. Yeah, this isn't going to work either. Man, my internet is just all over the place. And it's because of an event that is going on everywhere, not just here, but just everywhere. Well, there's an event in our town, the whole fair time and things like that. And it kind of like just unlightens the mood. So it'll be skippy and things like that. And I apologize, there's just nothing I can do for it. Except probably just keep trucking and keep going. About all you can do. So at the current present moment, what we are trying to attempt to do is give us some parameters and stuff like that for this isn't live streaming, is it? Yep. So why doesn't it show up on YouTube? Does it take a while or something? Or is it not going to? Huh. Well, that's just a crock, isn't it? Let's check it out on the good old web browser. 'Cause I'm trying to do it on the phone, but I may have to record video now. So, but what we are up to is getting these perimeter things going on. Because we need something a little bit more, well, more finesse. That's the word that I'm looking for. More finesse. Wow, this isn't going to let me, is it? Nope, probably not. Wait, why is this processing? What is this? Oh, it's my whole. Okay, so it's still in the processing stages. Okay. Well, I guess it works. Right? And we do this. And I start typing. Not really, right? Okay, so. Well, yeah, it kind of works. Okay, so what we were working on, not that, is in our item manager, we want perimeters and stuff like that to show up here in our file. So when we go to our other classes, we can go, is it because I had the name wrong? No. That's kind of a crock. Okay. So why is that not working? That's kind of bummer. Okay, so we have that. You know what? Good old. Instead of doing all this and trying to figure it out, let's just go into good old Google, Googly, and let's look it up. Because I'm pretty sure I will find some wiki information or something like that that will tell me how to use that. Alright. Good old Microsoft document stuff. Okay, perimeter name. Okay, so what it gives me is something like this. Okay. Description. Boom. Okay. So what the Microsoft way says is something like this. Okay, name, perimeter name. So the perimeter name, would that be this? I don't have to say, but I'm like, perimeter name. All right. Okay, so I had it written right. Perimeter name, ID file. Okay. Never be afraid to look something up because it's exactly what you should do. Perimeter name, okay, string file. It's probably because it's lower there. String file, and you have this here, okay, and then we have this over here, which it probably doesn't like. So perimeter name, we're going to go and type this in, okay? And what this will do is we're going to use this and put description. Gets the game object we need from our XML file. It's kind of wordy, but it'll work. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so let's go into our R class and let's see what it says. Bam. Oh, and it stinks again. What? What? Oh. Oh, I see. So when this happens, it's going like this. Okay. Why does it not do what it's supposed to when I do that? Okay, it had it before. Why? Why you no like? Why you no like? There's a space there. Okay, I'm confused. Okay, so the Microsoft way that says to do this is right. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Oh, really? Mono develop? Come on. Don't do this to me. Oh, you're killing me. Really? No pasty. Oh, you're so bad. You're so bad. Okay. Control C. Alright, there's a way to fix that, believe it or not. Alt F? No. Is it Control F? Yeah. And then you go out here, and then your Control V will start working. No, it doesn't. F. And then you can Control V. Oh, man. You're so... Alright. Wow, Mono, you're really terrible. Okay, I can paste it in here. That's kind of dumb. Okay, but I can't go and like paste it in here. Okay, but I can paste it in Unity just fine. So I guess that just stinks. Okay, we're gonna close Mono. Yeah, save and quit. I don't care. And then when the error comes up, we're just gonna like, you know, go. Hey, guess what? Let us paste again. That oh, what? You're not gonna compile again? Wow. Item manager. Okay. And something else. Wow, Mono. Thanks a lot, G buddy. Like, whoa. Why is it coming up to that one? Okay, there we go. So we're going to go to our manager again, or item manager. Is this the one? What? No. Okay. So we'll click, and we'll be able to paste now. Wait, it showed that we already pasted. That's kind of dumb, right? So if I put parameter name equals something like this. Wow, what? Okay, so parameter. Oh, I see why my old method didn't work. It's because it needs the doubles. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, yeah. See, everything that you do in code, it's a real like not so double plus no very good when you like misspell stuff and things. So spelling is very good. I guess that's one reason why when I spell in English and stuff, it sucks. But when I do spelling in code, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you autocorrect as well. So in our manager, we can go game object G equals item dot get item, and you don't work again. Why? Wow. Okay. So there's this. Okay. So the pasted version, man, that's so annoying. Is it because I have this in there? It doesn't know what to do? Doesn't make sense, but prim, there's our opening thing, right? Okay, which is fine. But if we go into, I've done this 100 times. Maybe it was the other thing. Wait, maybe it was the other ones. Doop. Doop. Okay. I'm confused. So, okay, so I'm going to be fine with this. We'll just delete this, and we'll go Doom. Okay, prim. Maybe it has something to do with the slash marks. Well, there's 2, 3. Okay. No item. So we're going to put this string item in here in the name. Okay. So in our manager, this should work now. Perimeter. All right. Okay. It works. All right. So if it works, let's leave it at that. So if I do that, will it still work? Yes. Okay. Whew, that's a strange way. Maybe that's one reason why I never mess with it. Our ID file goes into the string and returns a game object, we requested. Don't. So in our item manager thing that we have, that is awesome and everything else, okay, is, whoa, wow, really? Can I go? Yeah, I can go better quality than that. So, okay. I wonder why Twitch is one that goes really bad. Alright, so we've got that. It's going like that. So we got descriptions for what we need. Alright, so that's really good and everything. So on our item manager, we can do things like this. So let's just copy this, since we went through all that hassle of getting it, and we are going to go into our stats manager. Okay, and we will make public stuff about this and its functionality, because we have details and stuff like that. So, and then we got params. So we have a integer, okay, here, and we want the integer. What is the stuff that we're doing? What we are returning is player level saving and loading. Well, we are returning a class. Player loading. So we need to tell the system that we're doing required XP and max XP. We're requesting the required XP this level for, we're requesting the required XP and what's the other, required XP and what else? Required XP and max health. Okay. Max health at this level in the summary is this changes the player requirement to the level he is. Actually, that's kind of a sucky one. This changes the player's max health and required experience from the XML file to the level he or she is. Okay, because that's what that does and everything else. So in our player stats manager, which everything, no, this can be accessed through our manager. So we go into start player stats dot ooh. So what are we actually doing in this class? We were returning a class data, which nothing has access to yet. So it sounds legit that this has a class data player level. Okay, so we'll go in here and go player level dot max health in this. Okay, well, we have that, but what we need it to do is the public function. Okay, not the actual class, but we need access to our. So what we do is player no, player level equals player stats dot load level details, load world, load data, yes, data, and we'll just get 1. Okay, and what this will do is our level 1 data that it pertains to, it will change our serial. We're going to have to serializable feed. Actually, this should be public because there's going to be UI stuff and everything. Let's do a public read only. This will make it public, but it'll make it only readable. Okay, so let's go to our game engine. Okay, code to window. All right, so we've got our new manager here. Okay, we are going to. Okay, we got an error. Cannot be assigned except to a constructor variable for initializing. What? Really? Is it because it's read only? Because I was pretty sure you can change it inside of the class, but you can't change it everywhere else. Well, that's kind of a bummer. So we're gonna have to get a get and set. Yeah, that's what it is. So we got the player stats class, which just doesn't really show much. Then we have our items, which doesn't show anything, and then we have our player level. Okay, in our player level, we want it to load the information from the XML file and then pass it to us, which it will do, I'm confident, because it's coming from our player stats class, which is what it should anyway. I mean, it really should. But why do I have 2 strings here? That's kind of redundant and stuff, and we should make it into one specific thing instead of 2. So let's take a look at it. Not this class. Why do I, you know what? Closey class. We're not going to deal with you. Okay. So in here we've got two strings. This is the file path. File path. Okay, so we're actually doing the folder in that as well. So this doesn't have to be serializable player levels, but we should have it that way because this is the first part of the path, and then we add to it player level, folder path, okay, and then our player level, which, I mean, granted, it should be fine, I mean, but it's kind of one of those little things that will just, it just seems like just biting. So we got the folder path down here, data, load data. We got P data, okay, and it returns. I mean, there's some stuff in there, but not really a big deal because this actually does what it's supposed to, but this is player. It shouldn't say save and load data. This is loading. This isn't saving. That's player load data. Okay. Oh, yeah. Actually, now I remember. This class actually is being saved and loaded, but that's the reason why I have it here. But this is a public and this is a class name, okay? I am using saving and loading in this class because it's a container class. But the problem is I keep forgetting that I can't change this to whatever I want unless I change the class itself, okay? Which would kind of stink. I can change this to whatever I want, you know, with the references stuff I got to make sure that the method matches and everything, but yeah, that's kind of sucky. So world data, okay. World data is not being saved anywhere in this class, nope. And that world data thing isn't going to be loaded up all the time either, so it's going to be fine. So we have them two, and we put some summaries in there, which explain what it does. And this explains what it does now. So in this level thing, we have a few things for saving and other stuff. Well, in our editors and stuff, we should actually probably have the save and load for them as well. We actually probably have references to the other systems in here for simplistic reasons and other top reasons. Okay, which we need to put summaries in here as well and change a few things. So in this, we will be doing some summaries and everything. So we've got functions. Okay, that's fine. But do we need it to have that? That's the other thing about it. Do we actually need it to do that? And the answer is really no, we don't. So in our MSN thing, do we really need to have a class project that we will have what? I don't know. What should we actually have? In the editor scripts, we really don't need the actual object info stuff because we're not casting it from other objects. It's in the same script, so we really don't need details about the perimeters and things like that because that's pretty simple. I mean, it's a simple class, so that would be overkill for us. But I do feel that we should have a I do feel that we should have some type of details for ourselves, like some commenting and things, but it almost seems no reason in this, so I'm definitely going to be against that. So in our player stats data, we have a fire string, okay. Our world thing for a serializer to, let's say this will be load data, okay. But we have no functionality for saving data. So this is world saving, okay, which initially was world record saving. Okay, so initially before that it was called something like not that, that's for sure. Get item. Okay, get item is part of our button class and stuff, so we will have to. Yeah, it was part of player stats. That makes no sense. So player stats manager, what? Okay, so let's go into here and we're doing player stats. All right, P stats, player level, player lower details, player stats. Okay, so we had that, but like I said, we had another one that was for player stats, and it was player data, P stats. Yeah, here's the one right here. So we have another function for saving, but the thing about it is we have to ask ourselves, is there a reason for a save method for that? Okay. P data. P data is a serializer, right? Let's go P data, P data, P data. No, that's player stats off. No. We're not gonna. Actually, ooh, that brings up another thing. Okay, in here. See, in player stats for saving or things, we are creating a file. But I had a reference to we will push a class to this if our copy is not equal to the saving copy that we pushed. We open it up and make a new one and return it. Okay, so we actually need a reference to player stats itself, which player stats probably should have a copy of itself. So did we make this variable? Okay, so instead of having this here in our other stuff, we'll get rid of this. We probably just should have this part of this class by itself. Well, actually, no, that we're not going to do that. No. Because we're pushing something to that. And it's not very much memory as it is anyway. So we're going to copy this here and go to our stats manager and make a permanent variable in this class. Okay. And this will be called data. Okay. All right. So we will be getting rid of this copy. And we know it's part of this system. So we're going to go ooh, I might have just deleted the wrong thing. Nope. It does that. Player world record. Ooh. Yeah, I think I did do the wrong thing. No, I didn't. Whew. Alright. So let's make it simple. Let's call it P data. Okay, again. Let's call it P data. P data. P data. P data. Doesn't really matter what we call it as long as it has what it needs. So okay, and it does that. Deserialize. Now we have a saving method. Okay. This is a load. Okay, so P data, load details, load player details. Wait, player world record? Player world record, and this is not a player world. Ah, trap. Oh, gosh. It's not. Man, I really did mess that up. P data. You know what? Whoa. This is player world record. This is not. This is a different class. Okay. So let me look again. This is player world and level. Okay. And this is player level world record. Player world record. We're doing a loading, but we need a saving method, right? So we are going to look at this class again for, that said player stats, okay. And I'm pretty sure player stats was, yeah, it would be our, okay, so this works fine. Okay. And we will do okay. We know this is part of it. We're going to paste this in. Paste that in. P data. So instead of doing this, we are going to have this. Okay, and it will have that. But we have a serializer. And where is this serializer? Ooh, right here. See, world save slot. We paste this in. Okay. So this will serialize our file. And we got a permanent cache of this too. Now, there is a few things about this. This means this is only being able to be seen in this. But we are doing a return type. Okay, we are doing a return type. So if we load, we return our data. So that means when we or it's like a request file. Give me this file data. Okay. And in our public world records, our saving method, we require them to pass their data in. Then we compare it with the two. If it's different, then we save it. Okay. Because the players will always be different from us because we don't update it anywhere in here except when you go to save. So I guess it's kind of good and bad at the same time. But this also gives us a way where if you wanted to make a an auto save, like every 5 minutes or something, it automatically saves, you could. Okay. And this won't spam. Like if they sit there and keep hitting save, 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 it won't save any more than it has to on here. It keeps it from spamming the file system and serializing to death. So it's kind of good. And then it returns a copy. That sounds legit to me. So this is old code we have redone to our new system. Okay, so we won't need this, and we won't need that either. So we redone it to our system right now. So if we save all our changes and go into the game engine now, quite possibly it might not like us, but well, that's the chance you get, right? Right. But, what can you do, right? That's just something you have to deal with. Now, this right here, make item, is assigned, but its value is never used. That I cannot get rid of for some reason. I made it do a new one and everything else. And here's what I'm talking about. This right here. See, we give it a value, but it doesn't recognize that we're doing something like that. Even if I go in here and go equals new. Wow. Equals new game object, which usually will make it stop doing that kind of dumb thing. But see, it still doesn't. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, this is not a... Okay, okay, wait. Okay, so in our start method, here's what I'm going to do. Hit, well, just for the compiler's sake and everything else, item equals new, okay? And it will stop that garbage right there. It should. That's nonsense little private thing and everything else. Alright, so no more of that. But it's kind of messy because in the start, we're going to make a new game object, and then when we push the button, we don't, you know, we're going to be like requesting a new game object. So it's kind of like, kind of dumb. So can I put equals null? And it'll be okay with that with the compiler? Because that like warning, oh, see, there it is again. That warning gets on my nerves. If I make it public, will it stop? Public. Okay. Gee, thanks, Facebook. Okay, curve. Ooh, if I made it public, it doesn't care anymore. Okay. Okay. Kind of dumb, but I guess we'll have to live with that. I guess we will, because, well, yeah, we could live with that, because here's the thing. When we have that game object, finally, we're going to have to make some type of system instantiate that for the player in whatever fashion. So it might have to be public later on. So we can do a check, possibly. So I guess it'll work there. But it's kind of dumb. Kind of dumb. So you don't really need that, because it's, well, let's just do that anyway. So we have that. Alright, this is, and what do we, okay, we have all this stuff. We done that, we redone that. Get item, that's part of our old system. Okay, part of our old system. We already done that. And what is the deal with this? Save craft items. The start method. Which this isn't a mono, so why am I using a start method? Save craft items. So where is the references to this? Find references. Boom. And it serializes it there. So why are we serializing? Open file, craft, serialize this dot item. Well, this dot item is what again? This dot item is a craft manager. So our craft manager is, that would be in the item manager, right? Okay. Get item. Okay. But we have no save one. Okay. All right. But do we need to save? That's the issue. Our craft manager, do we need to save? And the answer is no, I do not believe so, because this is the player version of it. Okay? Our player version of it, I don't think needs it, because we are getting the items from here. We don't actually make items through here. I think that is our editor script right here. Craft Manager, we load data, but we also save data. So we do not even need this function over here. So us saving that into files like that isn't even needed. This is saving, okay, and we're just saving new level data, okay, which we already got, so that's useless. This is useless code. Okay. And this is another save code. Save craft data, which is another pcraft. Okay. Craft. All right. Pcraft is a item array. Wait, an item array? Saving an item array? Why do we have a saving of an item array? Or I see a ooh, yes, that is right. An item array is a class that we may need because our item array is a, where is it? Our get item. Our item array is a item list. So this is actually required for our item manager. And the reason why it's required is simple. We need an array in our game of every single item, which get item, if you know, that's another class that we actually need in here as well, is get item, because it's every item. So if we look at get item, not this, but get item, it does all our button stuff for requesting a file. So we actually need that. Okay. We actually need it. All right. Because it's part of our item collection. This is part of our item buttons. So it manages items. Okay, that's completely legit. So how do we save that? Well, before we would load it here. But are we needing a save function? The answer is no. Our item array that we have right here is part of our saving method for our editor. So no, it's not part of that one. It's part of the craft editor, I believe. Craft editor, and it's a editor type. But here's the thing about it. In the editor version, we use the array type. See? And the reason why is the player's version of the crafting of every item that they can get, it never changes. It's always going to be the same. The only time it changes is when he upgrades his level. Then we just load the array entirely and make it equal to something. So we only need the level version of it. We don't need the actual building of it only in our editor files. And even if we didn't have that, all we had to do was go into the XML file and make a different, just keep adding stuff. It was very simple. It's very editable. And that's the reason why we did it in the first place. So in the reality, it's kind of one of those useless things. We don't need it. Okay? We seriously just don't need it at all. So it's one of those functions that's in our Unity system thing that's pointless to have. But get item, we need we need that to be part of here. Okay? Which we have it, but we need we need to take it out of this class because we can't have two different versions of it. It'll give us an error. Okay? It will give us a big old error. And the get item array, that's the array part. We're using that in a fashion of the manager. So we have that for getting all items. Okay, so we have that. Boom. Okay. So here is the serious problem of which one of these is what we need. Player world. Okay. Are we using player world in our new stats manager? Player world. Player world records. Okay. Player world data is our new version, right? So, no, not really. Mats, I don't think we ever use that. But we could, maybe. This XML stuff for weapons, that's something that comes later. Yeah, I actually think we eliminated all the code that we actually need. Crab manager save, and we need to save that stuff. So in our 2-point editor, what do we actually use? We use craft manager. Okay. Crafts. Okay. We use the serializer this way. Okay. Craft manager. That will exist. Saving list to array. So what's the lister? It is of craft, so it will all work fine. Okay. So we come over here to our editor get items. Okay. So editor get items is we will make sure find drive class in classes. Okay. And it's this. So we will make sure that we take this, cut it out, and we will paste it below at the very bottom. Very good place for something like that that does not have to exist only in this script. Okay. Alright, so editor get items. Alright, that's cool. So we don't have anything else. So in our classes, we mostly have got rid of player level data. Is only in classes now. Okay. Player stats. Fine. Not. find reference. We got one right here, 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 here. In our Unity system for save stats, but where's the drive class? Yep. Okay, and we got saving, okay, which is all gone. And this, ooh, we've got one here. So why do we have one here for this stuff? Player stats, we're no longer using that, so... Oh, it's in a different manager entirely. Okay, so that's pretty well. Okay, so I'm pretty sure find references. We're using it in our class script. Okay, so find all references here. And that's pretty much it as well. So this only gets done here. What happens if we... See, let's see. If I do control this, will it do what I want, or is it no? How do you comment all the lines in mono develop? Like really cool. Because I know it in Virtual Studio, it's a button, but I don't know what it is in this one. Ugh. Slow poke. So if we do this, it will give us a bunch of Unity errors. And that will be the easiest way to find all that stuff. Okay, compile, compile. And we have reference problems. Okay, editor get items be found. Okay, what's this editor get items? Classes. Editor save. Why is it giving me a problem for editor get items? Why would that give me problems when I comment out that? That makes no sense. So apparently there's something referencing something in this. Okay, so we can't do that. Alright, well that's fine. I didn't care anyway. Okay, Blizzard, this curve thing, you're cool and all, but you're a pain in the butt. I don't like your errors and stuff like that. So, sorry about your luck, but you gone, bro. UI manager, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Comment out this. Okay. All right. We've got that out. So where's my other error? Thank you, compiler. Okay. And you're in a total script that I'm not using too much anymore. So for testing, so in not our script events, we will go, or is it manager? Where's the script? I know I stuck it somewhere. Okay, it's type, oh, here it is. I don't know where it is in my scene, but it's definitely going bye-bye. Alright. So that cleaned up a lot of my bug messages things, because it was annoying and I didn't like it. So, yeah. That's good. So what are we going to get up to next? This UI manager, not here, not this, not this. Make item. I'm okay with this class. It does exactly what it's supposed to. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Actually, am I okay with that? Well, here's the thing about that. Is in our manager button stuff, there is something I'm not in. It's part of the Unity event system. It's not very well documented. Okay? It doesn't really say a whole lot about it. And, well, the thing about it is, what I'm thinking about is doing something of the nature of well, is Unity C# API. Boom. Okay. So in the API, you can do a event system like this, and for some reason, I believe you can have it do a function inside of here for an event of some type. So I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure I can get it to do something. So let's just take a quick look at what we can possibly do here. Okay. So I'm going to switch this back over to my Unity window. Well, yeah. Because initially all those buttons are an event. Okay. And what I mean by, oh, we don't have a button. Prefabs, button. What I mean by event, this right here, this is an event. But there is stuff already in here. So what I'm thinking is, can I make this a static thing where it will automatically let me select something with two parameters? And I think I could do it, possibly, but I'm not so sure because I don't do the event system like that a lot. I subscribe to it and like trigger stuff, but I don't really do events. Okay, so let's toy around with them a little bit and see where we can head. And I'll put this at the bottom because I really don't want to mess with it too much. Oh, really? You are going to do that again? Seriously? Okay. Man, that is so rather annoying. So what's it say? System.serializable, public int, Unity event, blah. Okay. So That is system.serializable. Okay. Public class. Is it a class? Let's just try it right here. Class my event, and then we will drive it from something, I believe, Unity events, and then we can give it parameter Unity Unity. Okay, it's because we need a namespace. Okay, what was that namespace? Events. Okay, so we need a namespace. No surprise. Using Unity engine dot events. Could be event systems, could be a lot of things, and we're so now I should have Unity events and then put something in here. Now what we need is a string and another string. Okay, and then you do that, and you do your open and closies. Okay, I'll do a public void hi. String name, string ID. Okay, and you know, what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work. It's okay. I don't care. I didn't think it was going to work in the first place, you know? But why not? We've got part of the event. So if we go into here into Unity, we should have access to that because that's what kind of the whole thing about it is. We want access to the event system to tell the event system, hey, do this. So I already saved. And what I was expecting is this to compile. And it doesn't. So why doesn't it compile? So make item. Okay, start something, button, select. Okay, that sucks. So something's not working apparently. So it might not like that I've got this in here. So let's delete that. Okay. Well, it's doing some compiling now, so that's a good sign. So in our system right here, make item, what do we have? We have game object, ret, transform, and stuff like that. But we don't have anything different. We calculate. Okay, so it sucks. So something isn't right. Class my int. Well, This is not serializer. Well, that's kind of dumb. Why the heck would you tell? Why isn't it working? Okay, this is kind of stupid. I mean, obviously, so let's bring this into the world. Okay. Rec, make button, get button, button click. It's not doing anything. So let's see if I can break. We'll take this off. We'll add a new one. We'll just add an object. Okay. R manager, no. Transform, no. Game object, no. Well, that just stinks. String, no. Man, I'll tell you. Runtime and editor. Okay, so this example, you suck. Event system, maybe I got some of the syntax wrong. Unity events. Unity events, string, that's right. Wait, maybe it's because I have it in classes, okay? If we put this in our manager script below, will it do something different? Well, I know we have to have our event stuff, which, you know, makes sense. So, can we get a generic? Okay, this type is an object. Okay, global, my events has already been taken. So what's the deal here? We'll compile again, blah, blah, blah. Come on, give me something. Give me something I can work with. A generic. Okay, R manager. No. No. And no. Okay, so why doesn't that work? I mean, it makes no sense to me. Okay, it doesn't. Makes no sense. I'll even name it something. The same thing that Unity made. Okay. My inting. My int event. And it's public, so why you no work? Our manager, no. That's such a bummer, man. Ooh. Maybe it's because we're not using Unity engine UI? Could that be the reason? Yes, no, I don't know. No. So it sucks every which way around. Okay. So let's put a public void my test and put function in there and see if it does something. And we're going to take a string ID. See if that makes a difference. Okay. Alright. Nope. Man. String. Let's put int. Ooh, wait. No. Man. Because I know there's a way to hop onto the event system and make a generic function that does something like this. Okay? These are extensions. Okay. Wish there was examples of it. It's poorly done in it's poorly documented. The event integer. Let's do an int. Kind of saddens me because it would be really nice to get this to work. Okay, so nothing again. Well, that's a crock. Oh, how do you even use this chat? But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I tried to use Twitch, but it just wouldn't let me stay online. I think it's because of like, um, yeah. This is a refactor, of a FPS kit that I've been making, the saving and loading of player data and things like that, because it was just too messy, and I'm working out of the prototype stages. I'll be doing a refactor of that one too, because there's just too much code like scattered everywhere. So it's kind of one of those things, because you know I've been working on it for a little bit and everything, and it's starting to become from just prototyping code anywhere to better organization. So it'll be easier once it starts growing to be bigger and bigger, because you'll always write more and more code, and it'll get easier to debug later on. Because if you got code everywhere, like it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a pain, because you're going to have to hunt stuff. And I hate that. I hate hunt. I'm trying to plug into the Unity event system, and it's not letting me. Like, right here, you can plug into this stuff right here. So you can have like any game object you want in the game, and you can plug right into the event system, but it's not letting me. Do I have to have using system? Is that reason? Possibly? Yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely be, doing the whole uh, tower defense thing too. And it gives me a chance to make the code a lot cleaner, so people like you can read it a lot easier. I made a new video about it as well, so I hope the explanation and stuff works a lot better. Yeah. Hmm. So, getting into here. What? Yeah, that was one thing I was like, that's a good idea. I like it. But I will have some negative effects for it. Like I said, if you drop a nuke and like kill everything, it will kill everything, but it should have some a negative effect on your player. Like, makes your units like stunned for 1 second, or something of that nature. I've got a little bit of a plan out, but yeah, the nuke thing, like the idea, because it just brings like more mechanics. And I've also been thinking about letting the player put landmines in, so any tank rolls over them or something like that, it'll kill the tanks. But if like ground units that are just walking around, if they go across them, they don't blow up, they just disarm them, and you like lose. I think that would be an interesting mechanic. But yeah, that I got plans for that game. But it's just one of those things, you just gotta keep working at it and things. But the thing about programming, if you I get bored of programming for the same game all the time. So basically, I just like keep working on different variety of things. Like for an FPS, I know how to make a wall run and stuff like that, and like make the player where he can climb up walls and stuff just perfectly fine. I know how to code that, but the thing about it is, just the rest of the functionality. Like, hey, what do you want the player to be able to do versus just the different conditions? Because I want to do a tutorial on spines, which will be really sweet for arm placement and things. And spines are really good because I can use the spine data to place the hand on rails and stuff for players. And I can also use spine data for foot placement. So when he's walking up a set of stairs, he will actually walk up a set of stairs like you or me would. It looks great too. But I have to have a better computer setup for it, because streaming it and recording it when it's running is just too much for the one that I'm on. Just too much. Too much. And the other series that I want to start up is not just the Unity tutorials, but teaching people how to use the Unreal Engine, the one that is really high in graphics on it and stuff. That engine I want to teach people for, because there's a lot of people wanting to know how to do stuff in there. And I don't know how your coding skills are, but the Unreal Engine has their own visual editor. You can build stuff out of blueprints. Like, well, basically the Unreal Engine, there's a lot of people that don't know how to use C++ code. So they put a blueprint editor. What a blueprint editor is, have you ever seen Playmaker? Oh crap, where's the chat? And he's probably not there now. No, well. Or my stream just went. Okay. Okay, I'll just give you a link to Playmaker. Okay, so it'll be really easy for you to visualize. It's a really good editor extension. Okay, and the thing about it is it will allow you to, instead of coding, it gives you a really, it's not gonna, I want to link. There we go, right there. That is a link to Playmaker to see what it is. Playmaker is good for people that don't know how to code in C++. The stuff that you see me do, it helps people that is not code knowledgeable by making a virtual editor. So you can like make bubbles and connect bubbles together to make functions and stuff. Unreal Engine will give you the ability to do that inside the engine. It's built into it. It's free, you know, unless you make like over $100,000 in a year for your game, then you don't have to worry about paying for it or something like that. It's something like that. But yeah, that would be really nice to start tutorials up for. But the editor is like super heavy, super heavy. It takes a lot of CPU and a lot of video card to even run it. I was like, wow, because I tried. I tried. But it's kind of expensive, you know, 45 bucks and stuff for a tool. But that tool is got a lot of forums and a lot of people that will give you examples, and there's a lot of YouTube videos on how to use it as well. It's pretty simple, so if you're, you know, uncomfortable writing code, that may help you if you ever decide to like start building games. Okay, so apparently this Unity event thing is not going to work for me. I have no clue, absolutely no. Actually, wait. The only thing that it has on here that public my G doesn't matter if this is here. This is like really frustrating for me because the Unity event system, it says to do this, but you can't do nothing with it. It's like really dumb. API, Unity events. Scroll up here. Events, classes. You don't actually have a. Let's do one with a integer. One with an integer. Nothing, and save. Okay, and we should have one with that says stuff and does stuff, but apparently it doesn't like the idea. System not serializable. Okay, so You know what? I'm just going to do something stupid and put this on here. How about that? Yeah, let's just do something dumb. It'll probably break and complain. Yippee! Okay. Huh. Enums. Event call state. No. Persistence. Void. Int. Float. Bool. Man, you guys really suck for that thing. Oh well. So what? What do I got this here for? Let's drag its own self in there. Does it do something? Static perimeter. Oh wait, what? Static perimeters? What's a static perimeter? Transform. Dynamic index. Our player static. Game object static. Layer. Okay. Something happened there. Something did happen. So something actually did happen. Huh. That's kind of nice. But like, what the dog gosh? Unity event system. Game objects, static perimeter, okay. Static perimeters, and that. So, in my... Does it have to be static? I would be okay with it being static. I don't care. I'd much rather have it static anyway. Because I don't want to mess with it. Oh, man, yeah. Cannot be... Must drive from object. Well... okay, I'm cool with that. My int event. So... Man, event system, you are a pain in the butt to deal with, man. It's static, it's nothing, and then nothing. But if I go up to here to this one, it gives me static perimeters. Okay, something right here, which is kind of cool. So I don't get it. It's frustrating. Yeah. Okay. Nothing? Really? No compiling or nothing? Game object? Something there? I mean, I don't know what this is right here, but it's obviously doing something. So, what's this do? Probably crash. Make a static function in a non-static class. Sounds like a plan. So, no, no, no. Okay, so it sucked. Alright. Man. That's terrible. So, just do a window of both. Turn this off. Whoa, that's big time. So, I tried a static thing. Okay, and there's a there's what it says in the documents, okay? Right here. And they show that this has nothing. Alright, I'll save, but when I go back into Unity, okay, it'll compile and everything, but it doesn't actually do anything. Like, literally, there is nothing here. I mean, I got this thing, and this thing, but nothing. I mean, it's, wait. Public class Unity events. Public static my events. Okay, is that gonna do something? So I would really like that, man. It'd be sweet. But no. Gotta do something dumb. Okay, look at transform. Do nothing. Okay, so I'm about to give up. But I don't like giving up. It stinks. Class int derives from this. Okay, perimeter 1, two arguments this event. It's an abstract class. Okay, so but I have a variable up here. My event G, so I should be able to type of variable that takes those parameters. But I have nothing. Nothing. Int. So, poo. Not fun. Not very fun at all. Why is this thing keep? So, So basically, this isn't working the way I want it to. And I'm okay with that, I guess. But my event int. If you wish to use a generic type, you must override the class type. But I don't even have the option to do something like that. Get the persistent object index. Okay, yeah. Int. Okay. Invoke. But I can't even do that. So I don't like you, documentation. You stink. So what are we going to do about that? Not very fun about that. So I've got this class and I've got that, but what is color with alpha blocking explosions? Pixel perfect. So, in reality, what could we do? I know how to get screen to world point and stuff. So what could we actually do that would benefit this? I think I need a little bit more research into this. Huh. Well, I think I am going to go and chill out for a little bit. Do some play testing on my own.